Why did it end?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Jonathan. Do I
Yes,
sound
hello.
loud enough, or is it pretty shit?
You always sound pretty shit, but it's loud enough. So
I don't
both.
care if I shouldn't have said that. I always sound shit to you for some fucked up reason, but do I sound loud enough?
Absolutely, yes.
I feel like I'm sucking on this like a, you know what?
Well,
That's how close I am.
well, you're obviously a routine sucker, so
Well,
you're
listen,
gonna make it.
I don't want to get into that right now because we're not here to talk about my sexual practices, okay? We're here to talk about watches. So, well, let's get into watches, eh? Let's see who we got on this awesome show and explain to them why the hell I have to be here right now.
Yes. So basically, Swis was on a different channel. He ended on time, and he wanted to be back on this channel. He sent me a message that he will be back now. But here is the man.
Oh, thank God for that, for fuck's sake. So I thought I had to be here for the whole thing. I started panicking. Are you all right? You don't look very well, man. Are you okay?
How are you, man? So what's happening? If I'm not here, everything goes to shit?
No,
not really. It's always shit. It's always going to shit. It's just
we just started about Mr. GMT's sexual preferences. So basically, you're too early.
Oh, you missed out the best part of the show, man. Now people are going to go back and listen to that. That was the best part of the show.
Yeah.
But in saying that, I'm going to hop off and let you guys take care of your show because I don't want to be one of those guys that just rudely interrupts constantly. Get it? And I'll talk to you later on. Take care.
Okay.
Enjoy your show, boys.
See you. Thank you very much for filling in. Hello, Swis.
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good, but you look a little bit stressed.
Yeah, I am. But, you know, right now everything seems to be working.
What happened? Your potato computer crapped out again?
No, everything crapped out. Everything. Not just the computer, everything. The phone, the camera, everything.
Ooh, wonderful.
But never mind. We are here to have fun. Have a fun show. Okay. Yes, fun.
Just one thing before you continue. You said everything crapped out. That means your everything crapped out?
Yeah. Everything.
You're kidding me. Oh, shit. I feel sorry for you, man.
Okay. So, Swis.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna talk about the new watches in Watches and Wonder 2022.
Sure.
Are we talking about Rolex? My proposal is not.
I don't think Rolex.
What do you think?
I don't think Rolex is worthy to be talked about. The thing is, it has been talked to death by everybody.
Exactly.
Do you guys in the chat really care about what we think about Rolex releases? If everybody yells in the chat that you want us to talk about Rolex, we might consider it. But otherwise, I think we have better things to talk about.
Absolutely, yes. I totally agree. But my recommendation is to put Rolex in the title because that always ranks good. So basically, we're going to talk about new watches, no Rolex. How about that?
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
Okay,
It'll
so
update.
hello to everybody in the panel. Thank you very much for waiting so long. Always good to see some well-known faces, some new faces. MDW, I don't know. Miles Long, I haven't seen here. Mike K, I certainly have seen here. There is a guy in a suit called Marco Ferrante. This must be an impersonator, because Marco Ferrante, I know in a different dress code.
Yeah, true.
So, Swiss, you've
Yes.
been in Geneva, or you are in Geneva, and you've been
Yeah.
visiting Watches and Wonder.
So this year I was fortunate enough to get invited to Watches and Wonders. So it was my first time, because before that, a few years ago, we had both Baselworld and SIHH. They both were basically the same thing. So the idea behind, Watches and Wonders now, it is for business networking between brands and retailers. So therefore, it is not open to public. It is not made for the public. This is mainly for brands to sell their watches to the retailer, which then will sell these watches to us.
All the bag.
Yeah. So somehow I got invited, and it was super nice. So
The leads.
Yeah.
The leads. I just said that the leads.
Oh, the leads.
You have the leads.
Yes. It was absolutely beautiful. The event itself was absolutely beautiful. It was impressive, the amount of money that they had to put in this, basically to have nobody really see it in person, because it wasn't open to the public. And this is something I don't really understand, because you're a retailer, you want to talk about business. Why do you have to do all this shit? You just want to talk business. So yes, it's for the press and everything, but the press, they just want to talk about watches. They don't give a shit about all that fucking business that's going on.
The press, yes, but the ads, the ads are under pressure from all the big brands. Oh, you must update your shop, and we want a certain corner, and you must create a product world and everything like that. They can't invite their clients on a wooden desk in a garage. So they are basically forced to create this wonder world.
Yeah, but there should be a compromise. Well, anyway, it's not the main subject. So I was fortunate enough to be invited. But the thing is, you have to be invited into Watches and Wonders, but then each brand has its own building. It's like buildings inside a building. It's a city inside a big building.
It's inside of a big hall, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then you also have to be invited inside the brand's building, because otherwise you'll be like me, and you won't be able to go in. Most of those guys.
People ask you, "Do you have an appointment?" And you say no, so they won't let you in.
That's pretty much it. You have an appointment? No. Are you press? No. Okay, get the fuck out. Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself just over there. Okay. But other than that, it was humongous. It was very impressive. Big winning points. Free drinks, free food, and food, guys. That was like Michelin 3-star food. That was incredible. Unlimited alcohol, with cocktails with alcohol inside. It was amazing. So that was absolutely beautiful. So I guess this week it was very, very spastic, because Watches and Wonders was just one part. It was Wednesday. I had another event from the AHCI. So it is the
Independent watchmakers.
independent.
Mhm.
So Kari Voutilainen, Philippe Dufour, Vianney Alter, and all these guys. And they also had another event in Geneva, which I attended the next day. And then today, so this morning, I attended the third event with many other brands.
Ooh.
So I have a ton of things to talk about, but my guess is today we are gonna, stay with the Watches and Wonders, and we can keep the other good stories for the next episodes. Okay.
So
So-
we the day before this this exhibition, we had a leak, and we
Yeah.
were speculating like
Yeah, true. We actually made, it's really funny because we made the day before we made an impromptu stream with the leaks. So the Watches and Wonders website has been data mined, and someone managed to get all the URLs that was gonna get published the next day. And it happens that in the URLs they did put like Rolex/GMT/new GMT. So you're like, I think there's gonna be a new GMT. And basically we had tons of material to go through. We spent like an hour and a half talking, about all the new watches. And it's really funny because that stream boosted like hell the stream we had just before that was talking about the moon swatches. And I think we doubled our total view for the entire history of the Swis and Jon Show just because of that impromptu stream. So maybe we should do more of that.
Yes.
I don't know
I
why
think-
maybe it bumped our channels in this algorithm or something, but something happened.
I think Benjamin Chi will come up with some pictures in progress of the Starry Night cloisonné enamel.
That would be amazing.
And we should make an impromptu show together with him.
He
then.
is always welcome on, on our show.
So Swis, we
guys,
have been.
guys, hang on, wait
Yeah.
a minute, hang on, wait. I'm falling asleep here. Can we get into the watch
Yeah.
already? For fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
yeah. We're heading on. So we've been speculating like hell. Actually, I was very happy to see that most of our speculations became true. So we are not looking like total idiots, with the exception of me, who was predicting rose gold dials with Lange & Söhne. But I'm very sure it will still happen because those links are not without reasons. So. But anyhow, you fell in love immediately with the idea of a 222 Vacheron, and you said that you're gonna lick some bottoms. Let's put it like that.
Yeah.
So was Vacheron the first destination where you went to?
Vacheron was my very first destination.
I knew that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Vacheron was my very first destination, and the watch, it was the centerpiece, the one thing they displayed, the fucking 222, and it was fucking marvelous, beautiful, amazing watch.
Did you try it on?
Nope, no, you cannot try it on. You remember, I'm not a VIP. I'm a peasant.
But guys, do you know how you're talking about these watches? Are you going to bring pictures up?
Yes.
So we can actually see them?
Good idea. Good suggestion.
Wait.
Swis?
Let me share my screen. Give me 1 second. Amateur hour.
The only reason why I say this is because I'm a complete dumb fuck and I haven't seen any photos of any of these. So it's all new to me.
Okay, yeah. So only for Mr. GMT, I think we're going to do that.
Where is my Vacheron? There. Why it keeps changing? My StreamYard is trolling me right now. Oh, guys.
Okay.
Oh my God, guys. This watch is amazing.
Swis, can you make those noises after the show when you're finished, please?
Well, there is a problem with this particular watch.
Yes, there's multiple problems with this particular watch. But we'll get to it. First of all, I am still amazed that they actually did the 222. They did hint it on the 22nd of February of 2022, but I was thinking, it's just, for the Easter egg. But it turns out they actually plan to release this watch. And I am thrilled because it looks amazing. So it is 37 millimeters. They kept the original design almost completely. They made a tiny change for the date window, but it's actually fine in my opinion. And it looks absolutely glorious.
I'm so happy that they kept the Vacheron logo.
Yes.
I was very skeptical that they're going to keep it.
Logo right here.
Yeah.
So there is multiple downsides. So the first downside is that it actually uses a standard automatic movement from Vacheron and not the legendary 920 movement from JLC that was used historically in the Jumbo from AP, in the Jumbo from Patek Nautilus, and in the 222. And in my opinion, this is a big disappointment because the movement, it's the heart of the watch, and they kept the shell, but they changed its heart.
Yeah.
So, well, I'm nitpicking. Most people, they wouldn't give a shit. And to be honest, it's a very old movement, and movement that's in there, it's probably much better right now.
So, so you would have bought the watch even with the modernized movement, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So why didn't you lick some?
Second problem is this right there. So we actually had a very nice conversation with a lady at the stand at the building, the Vacheron exposition.
Yeah.
She had to be someone like very high ranked in Vacheron because she knew everything, and she was talking like if she was lead designer or something like that. But she made it quite clear that they do not yet plan to release this in steel or two-tone. They will keep this for a few years, exclusively in full gold, and it's gonna be rather limited production. It's not a limited production per se. It's not numbered or whatever, and it's not like time limited. It is boutique only, but that was, almost certainty. But it is not limited production. But there is this thing, price on request.
Yeah.
This is because they are not telling you that this thing costs 70,000 Swiss francs or 60. I think it's 62,000 euros without VAT.
Exactly. Yes.
This is fucking expensive, man.
That is really expensive. I was expecting 45 or something. But
I was expecting something like 50, and that was like pushing it, guys. So my watch, or a similar watch, a similar patrimony watch with a solid gold case without the bracelet is about 20,000. Okay, 20,000. So that means they are charging you 50K for the gold bracelet. Nah, they are charging you 50K for the gold bracelet and the exclusivity that is this model, and they know that everybody wants that, and the mega VIP, they are gonna pay full price to get it, and
they are lining up, I'm very sure.
Yeah, they are lining up. Yeah,
and actually we must compare it to a recent overseas, which is a little bit larger in size, but basically the premium over a gold overseas with gold bracelet is a little bit over 10,000. So it's still a hefty
pull up the overseas.
amount.
Overseas, pull it up. Where is? Come on, show me the watches. What's that new website? I don't like it. So that's the
There it
basic
is.
overseas
Yeah.
basic solid gold overseas.
Three-hander.
55, tax included.
Yeah.
That hurts, man. That really hurts. So yeah, if it was 55 like that other overseas, I could make some sacrifices. I could find a way, but 70 right
It's
now
just
there's no
15,000 more. So make some 15,000 sacrifices.
Man,
So-
it's hard, man. I'm 29. I'm not a billionaire.
So let's talk about watches. There has been some criticism that the 222 was always a dog compared to the other watches, which means Royal Oak or Patek Nautilus. And people have to keep in mind, this is not a Geraldenta design. This is designed by a young man called Jörg Hüsek, who made a lot of pretty watches in the aftermath.
Yeah.
And I've been looking on Rolex Forum, and there is an interesting post, and that makes the 222 actually look very good if you compare the contemporary Nautilus and Royal Oak. So have a look how the Royal Oak looked back then. The bezel was a little bit thicker, and the proportions have been a little bit off. So I would say that 222 was a very elegant and slimlined watch in comparison. Same goes with the Nautilus of that time.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I would say the 222 in comparison looked pretty good and still looks good compared to the other two. What do you think?
The big thing is the bracelet, and I could totally understand if people think that's really looks really outdated. But me personally, I love it. I already tried it, so I said this before. I already was fortunate enough at the Philips auctions in November to put on my wrist the original stainless steel Jumbo 222, and it was fucking perfect, man.
So Swis, basically, you're not over with the watch. You're just on the fence.
I am very on the fence, and it might happen soon. It might happen later, but it is very probable that it will happen sometime. Mike K is asking, are they making the 222 in steel? No, but
not yet.
They didn't say that they won't. They are saying that they are not doing it now, for now. And if you think about it, it makes sense. Rolex, they do exactly the same thing. When they came out with the new models, I don't know, the new Skydweller, it's always precious metal first, then stainless steel.
Okay. So Swis, this dream is now down the drain. What else did you see? What else?
I have a question for you guys before you continue. I just want to know: are we going to go through these watches one by one like this? We're not going to get through anything. We're going to get through one or two watches. Are you guys for fucking real or what?
We have to speed it up.
We're going to go through dude. That's like the most important watch of the whole show. So
okay, so you're telling me the other ones are just going to be a fly through.
This one deserved its time.
Okay.
Now
let's go to one of my of the things that I was looking for. There is a new.
Wait, just a quick question. Swis, have you considered buying Vintage 222? Now it's over 100,000 Swiss francs, so it's
odd.
It's finished.
Yeah. So there is an updated Lange & Söhne Grand Lange 1, which is basically the previous model, but a little bit slimmer with a different dial, which is quite nice. But it's just a little tweak. What really was outstanding was the Odysseus in titanium. Just let me check if I find it. Or do you have it ready, Swis?
I can pull it up.
1 second.
If you are...
Yeah, pull it up.
Is this the Lange section now we're going through?
Yes, we're going Lange very quick. So, okay, at the time that Swis is looking for this is one of my favorites, the Lange, Richard Lange minute repeater in a 39 millimeter case with, I think it's platinum.
This is nice.
Enamel dial, and absolutely gorgeous. I'm pretty sure they are tuned by musicians basically, and I'm very sure that this is a fantastic watch.
Yeah,
unfortunately 409,000 euros and limited to 50 pieces. I've been talking to a collector and he said they basically told him to fuck off because he was not worthy enough to get this.
I guess it's all relative.
Yes. So your story is not unique. Yes, it's in platinum. Your story is not unique. Just have a look at the movement.
Yeah,
so what really nice. What differentiates this minute repeater from all the others? A minute repeater usually chimes the amount of hours. Then it chimes the amount of quarters, and then it chimes the amount of minutes. And with normal minute repeaters, if the minute is over 15, no, if the minute is below 15, there is always a gap, because basically the watch wants to chime the quarters, but it can't because there is no quarter. And Lange made a mechanism where after the hour, then immediately the minute is chimed without the pause. And that is the revolutionary aspect of this movement, beside the fact that it's absolutely looking beautiful.
Well, it's not totally new, but before it was only made in pocket watches, I think.
Yes.
You know, some very exceptional pocket watches.
Yeah.
So now you have it in a wristwatch made in series.
Do you have the titanium Odysseus? Let's pull it up.
What up? There it is. Titanium Odysseus. So as you can see right there, it is sandblasted case. There we have a picture, a nice picture of the watch. So what do you think about this, dear Jonathan? So I think the main shock factor is the mere fact that they made an Odysseus in titanium.
Yes, this is not really Lange, and it's really shocking on one hand. But I appreciate that Lange is going a little bit out of their comfort zone, because in my opinion, design-wise, with the entire Odysseus concept, they didn't go out of their comfort zone. So I'm happy they made it. I'm happy that it has an ice blue dial. I'm totally not happy with the price.
So what is the price of that one compared to a normal Odysseus?
So the normal Odysseus is around 30,000 euros. This is 55.
Ooh.
Limited 250 pieces. Don't ask. Totally sold out.
Do they give you lube with that?
Not really.
I think they gave you the sand that they used to sandblast the bracelet.
There was an interesting interview with the CEO of Lange & Söhne, Mr. Wilhelm Schmidt, and he addressed a little bit to the criticism, and he said that Anthony de Haas was wearing this particular watch that he had on the wrist for quite some time, and the titanium is very robust. So basically, the watch doesn't have scratches after some heavy wear. And he said that basically every little part of this bracelet is hand finished, and that takes a lot of time, particularly when it's done in titanium. I still can't get over that high price, but hey, Lange has already sold them basically before they have been
if it's
presented.
Already sold out, that means that they made something right.
Yeah.
You know?
But interesting info for everybody who is interested in Lange. I recommend googling that interview. I think it was with Revolution Watches. It is a 12-minute interview, and Mr. Schmidt basically said there he has 500 watchmakers, and they're producing 5,000 watches per year. That means 10 watches per year per watchmaker. And he said that is the end of his resources. He can't simply produce more watches because from the watchmaking school in Glashütte, they get 10 people per year that are up to their standards. But you can imagine that some watchmakers retire or can't continue working and so on. So I guess the fluctuation is higher than the people who come up from the watchmaking school. So basically, he can't increase the number of watchmakers, and that means he can't increase the number of watches. So what has been in the past that Langes suck in the secondary market the moment you've been buying them will be a thing of the past, because you see those limited edition and all allocated to high-end collectors. Lange is moving up in terms of pricing. So my advice, if you're on the fence of getting a Lange, get it quick, because the situation, keep in mind 5,000 watches, AP, as far as I know, makes 60,000 watches. And good luck trying to get an AP right now. And I can see the same situation happening with the Lange very, very soon.
Absolutely.
And I'm not getting paid for this advice. So Lange didn't tell me you have to push our brand. This is just a friendly advice. So if I would be on the fence with the Lange, he said Lange they have problems, supply problems now with Lange 1.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Very interesting interview. Very humble, very normal, not over the top. So Revolution Watch, Wilhelm Schmidt, Lange, Watches and Wonder. Okay, that's it from Lange.
I think the natural next brand would be Patek.
Okay.
Shall we talk a bit about Patek?
Please.
So to me, we have a few watches that we can talk about. It's these three guys that are conveniently right there. So let's start with this one. So first impressions, I like it. I really like it. Even though some people have jokingly say that it's like an Anordan or it's like a skateboard dial or whatever.
This reminds me of a khaki watch.
Can you zoom in that we can see this? Yeah. So actually, the structure of this dial reminds me of people who try to improve the dials of their vintage Rolex ones. You know, Rolex are very valuable if they have the tropical dial, which is basically a brownish tone. And many people try to shortcut and basically put Rolex dials in a baking oven and heated them up. And if you overdo the heating, then the lacquer crumbles.
Yeah.
And basically it looks like that. So I can't see much value or pressures appear in this kind of dial.
Reminds me of? Reminds me of an old person that's been in the sun too long for too many years.
Yes.
You're harsh, guys.
Yeah.
I think this is a nice dial. I love the case. I like that case with the Clou de Paris and.
I like that they made the Clou
Do you see
de Paris
the detail
on
of
the
that
side.
case? It's only held on the back, and you can see the groove here. Actually,
yeah, it's a little bit like code 1159, but the other way around.
A bit like the code, yeah.
Yeah.
The code also uses lugs like that.
Yeah, but the lugs on the code are on the bezel.
Yes, code are from the bezel, and this one they are attached on the.
But
on
I like the
bottom.
Clou de Paris in that ring. I like
Yeah.
it much more than it being on the bezel.
And to be honest, I think this watch works very well with that strap, with that
Absolutely.
fabric strap.
But is that Patek Philippe?
This
is this kind of strap Patek Philippe? It's not.
But who cares? It's a good watch.
Yeah,
it's
but Thierry
the same.
Thierry Stern is saying, I don't want to be the Nautilus brand. I want to be classical Patek Philippe and the classical
It's
client.
the same argument when people, they were looking at the 7234, the pilot's watch, travel time, and everybody was saying, "Oh, it's a nice watch,
Yes.
but it's not Patek Philippe."
Is this watch fitting to that advertisement? You're not keeping the watch for yourself. You're basically keeping it for the next generation. No.
Why
No,
not?
I agree with you there. That's the first time I'm actually going to agree with you in the last. But
why not?
Mr.
Please tell me why not.
Because it's a contemporary thing, and it's not really high-end luxury. That is not the vibe that I'm getting from this watch.
It's not high-end luxury.
Is this steel or is it white gold?
No,
What
white
is it?
gold.
White gold.
If it would be a Chopard, I would be totally fine with it.
Am I hearing this, guys? Am I hearing this? Anyways, I think it's a beautiful watch, but there is a huge problem with it. Do they show the price? Because that's a huge problem.
34, isn't it?
Yeah. The price is 40K for a 3-hand watch.
That's all right. I'll get a Hamilton. That'll do the same.
Yeah, that is really harsh.
Mm-hmm.
That is unacceptable. I mean, that's the price of an annual calendar.
Yeah, or a Lange one.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it, guys.
The question I have for you guys: do they give you leave for this one?
Definitely not. This watch also comes in an annual calendar travel time variant. Did you want to show that?
Right there.
Yeah.
So that one I think looks really good.
Yes,
I love it.
Until you see you look at the price tag.
Wait, but John, is this watch Patek Philippe?
A little bit more, but still not.
Okay, but for the record, I think this looks amazing.
But Swis, I'll be honest, I'd rather pay the price for this particular watch than the 222.
Okay. I love the complications. The annual calendar with the Charlton, and it doesn't have the horns. People were complaining about the horns. It doesn't have the horns. I think that looks.
The horns means the pushers. So
yes,
basically,
they used to have pushers to correct
to adjust
the time, the second time zone. I think this looks really good.
Now the time zone is regulated by the crown.
Yes.
Yep.
So wait, what's the price on that one? Ooh.
Yeah, Vacheron 222.
Oh my god, this is really expensive. This is the price of a fucking perpetual calendar.
Yes.
Oh my god, they are pushing it really hard. But in my opinion,
they're pushing it really hard into your ass.
Yeah. And in my opinion, it's still gonna sell. Really
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, third Patek.
Third one. Okay. So Patek has been pushing a few salmon dial. There's this one and also the annual calendar, but this one is, in my opinion, the more important one. So it is the 5172 now with a salmon dial. I think this looks really good. What do you think, Jonathan?
This is sexy.
Yeah, this is a sexy watch.
Do you think it's more classic than the blue dial, which it came before?
More classic than the blue dial. I think it is. I don't know. It's a tricky question. The thing is, I have been so conditioned to seeing this watch in a blue dial.
Mm.
It's really odd to see it now with a salmon dial, but I think this works so good, and this is gonna be a classic for sure.
Can you
In my
move to the
opinion.
side view, because there is an interesting side view and you can see how complex the case is made.
Wait, let me find a nice like this one.
No, there is a profile picture. Not sure if it. I think it's on monochrome. 1 second.
If you have a link.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up. 1 second.
Yeah. But you can see that it has the stepped lugs, which is, in my opinion, absolutely beautiful. Little pusher here.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's the wrong watch. What am I looking? But look, this is the annual calendar, a perpetual calendar. Sorry, you can see that it has here the leap year, perpetual calendar. Now in a salmon dial. This is beautiful. Both these watches are absolutely beautiful, in my opinion, and it is a big win for Patek.
So here you can see the profile shot. 1 second, I try to make it larger. And basically you can see this edgy part here basically done out or away from the lugs. So it's a true complex and really nicely looking case also from the side.
And look at the crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful crystal. I love it. Very, very vintagey.
So I've never seen this watch because my local Patek Philippe store never has it. But from that picture, I must say that looks really sexy. Yeah.
Someone is saying that since it's a salmon dial, it's cat food.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, this thing is gorgeous. Seriously, that is absolutely gorgeous. Really.
Yes. So, in my opinion, this is a big thumbs up.
Yeah. So Patek also introduced a world timer, and I was shocked to see the world timer, because you know that I have a world timer on order, and of course I'm always a little bit nervous that as long as I'm waiting for my watch, it will be outdone by another manufacturer.
Listen, doesn't matter. Yours is already outdone because it hasn't got the brand recognition.
That is true. Yes, it doesn't have the brand recognition at all. So basically, Patek Philippe now introduced their well-known world timer with a cloisonné dial, not Calisi, please, cloisonné dial in white gold.
Yes.
Very sure, unobtainable. And this basically is competing with the world timer that I have on order. I was a little bit worried that Patek would use or would do those cloisonné wires in white gold, just like my watch. But then I saw this picture and I just laid back and thought, ooh.
So I have a question. What's new with these watches?
It's only the fact that they are doing it in white gold.
What? That's it?
Yes, that's
okay.
it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, more options.
Yes, and Watches 63
Look.
correctly says it doesn't have Darwin on the dial, and it doesn't.
Yes, it doesn't have Darwin, but it's got Bora Bora.
And it does it?
Not on the dial, on the picture.
No, but on the city ring. Does it have Bora Bora?
No, it doesn't. On the city ring? Oh.
No.
It does.
No.
That's what it...
Yeah, my watch does. Yeah.
Yeah, your watch does.
Yeah, my map is also different, but I was so proud and so happy to have the idea of having those silver-colored cloisonné wires. Then Russell destroyed it because I thought I'm the only one, but Ulysse Nanda made a watch with a silver-colored cloisonné before. So he shattered my dreams.
Of all the brands, it had to be Ulysse Nardin.
Yes, exactly. Why couldn't it have been Patek or Vacheron? No, it was Ulysse Nardin. Okay.
Yeah. They also came out with Grand Complication with many, fully encrusted in diamonds and everything, but
Yeah.
who cares about that one?
Let's drop that one.
I
Yeah.
just
So-
want to talk about Zenith.
No, we're not. I don't want to talk about Zenith. Do you?
No,
Swis?
and fun fact, I didn't even stop at the Zenith booth thing.
Okay.
We went straight through it. Like Zenith, no. And
Okay.
we did well because they didn't have shit,
So Swis, I was browsing a little bit in
Good to see
the
you,
preparation.
Take care.
In the preparation of the show, and I was trying to find my favorite watches of Watches and Wonders. Do you have a clear favorite, with the exception of your Patek Philippe, of your 222?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what is it? What is it?
Wait, why should I tell first? Don't you want to guess?
Okay, no, yeah. I'm gonna guess later because, and I'm ashamed saying that because I'm a Lange guy. I'm interested in high horology and everything like that. But in my opinion, Cartier really nailed some amazing pieces, and I would like to show some of them. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
I see.
let's have a look at some Cartier.
Okay, so the first one I really love is that Mystérieuse, Mystérieuse. It's
Masse
called.
Mystérieuse.
So I know that you will come up. Yes, if I'm wearing this watch on the wrist, you can see the arm hair and all the
Yeah.
the rubbish. I know that
That is
that
true,
you-
though. It's
yeah,
true.
you've been already loading
There's
your
an
gun.
easy
I know that.
solution to that, guys. Relax. There's an easy
Yes,
solution.
laser.
Just
laser.
go get
I know.
yourself lasered, all right? Balls
That
and all.
being said,
Okay, that's
I know.
I agree that this is an exceptional watch.
So Cartier made some Mystérieuse where they are basically hiding all the mechanics in that in that
the
minute
ring,
ring, and basically it looks like the hands are floating, but the hands are basically driven by sapphire discs.
Yeah.
So that is the trick of the Mystérieuse. Now, for this time, Cartier put it on a totally different level because now the movement itself is partly visible, but it rotates just like a rotor.
Yeah.
Have a look at this. So basically the movement rotates against the case, and it's floating mysteriously. And I find that absolutely genius and outstanding.
It is, because it is. Let's say it. It is amazing, and it is very unique, very original. The idea is genius. The design is genius. The interpretation is genius. Everything is genius.
So that is really, this is not super high-end watchmaking, but this is just being smart and being different, and I love this totally. Okay.
Absolutely.
Second one, which I totally adore from Cartier, is, where is it? Chinoise. Tank Chinoise. Where is that? It's not here. Can you pull up the Chinoise, please?
Should I Google it?
I think it was on Hodinkee.
Hodinkee. Let's have a look at Hodinkee. Cartier.
By the way, that particularly Mystérieuse, the price is not announced, but expect something 80 to 100 at least.
Oh, Cartier Privé Tank Chinoise. There we go.
Yes.
Tac. Is it one of those?
Yes. So basically, the watch has been leaked at the Oscars because one actor already wore it. The old one, the old Chinoise, looked like the one that Swis just had it. And now they are making the Chinoise in 3 different variants that you can see here. I think.
So this is Collection Privée. So it is like the VIP of Cartier collection.
Mm-hmm. Not cheap. Not cheap at all.
No, not cheap at all.
Those are amazing. The movements are based on Chinese architecture, and if you have a close look, those are transparent.
Yeah.
So basically they are hollowed out.
It's like a
and
skeleton.
yes, so it's a kind of skeleton, and you can also see
Now,
the
That's impressive because I didn't like it when I first saw it, right? And
Yes.
then when you got close up, then you see the
Mhm.
detail. I'm going,
Yes.
fuck, that's pretty impressive. Not
it is absolutely impressive, yes, and all based on this particular case design that they took. It must be fantastic to be a product designer at Cartier, because you have an archive full of great ideas that Cartier already did. So basically you just have to take those ideas and put them in modern age. Just look at the rear side
that's
of
the
this
movement.
particular movement.
Mhm. Yeah, it is very interesting. And just like with the Masse Mystérieuse and Tourbillon Mystérieux and all of these, it is
Yeah.
cool, fun, it is unique, it is original. We need more of that.
Yeah. So
More
Marco
of it.
says boring and overpriced.
Overpriced, probably.
Yeah.
Boring? No, it's not boring.
Maybe Chili Badger can time him out for.
fuck it. I'll time him out if he's.
Yeah. So that is one of their new issues. But what I also like is the Santos Dumont in lacquered.
Oh yeah, I have it right there. So that one, it came in 3 different colors, I remember.
Mhm.
Is there more? Okay,
There's
so
also
I
a
guess,
steel variant.
yeah,
Yes.
but I guess this is the main one.
Yes, I totally love this.
It does looks really good. And I'm not a Cartier Santos guy, but this looks good.
So the name Santos Dumont, actually, Dumont was a friend of Louis Cartier. As far as I know, he was an aviation explorer, and one day he told Louis Cartier that it's very inconvenient to have a pocket watch when he's in the cockpit of a plane, and due to that, Cartier made the first wristwatch for Monsieur Santos Dumont, and so in his honor, they issued this Santos Dumont. It's on leather strap, and for this time, it has now lacquered inlays. So this is a rose gold case, but you can see inlays in the bezel and in the case top with that beige lacquer. What I absolutely love is the dial, which looks a little bit vintage, a little bit 1920s, I would say. But I just love that color combination, and it's $12,000.
Yeah, and it is a gold watch, guys.
Gold watch,
Gold watch.
mechanical. Yeah, Dangerable Robinson says Dumont was the Captain Kirk of of airships.
You know what this reminds me of?
Yeah.
An old uncle's watch. This.
Come
reminds me of
on,
an
Mr.
old uncle's
GMT.
watch. It does. It reminds me of an old man with a what?
I totally
It's true,
disagree
man.
with you.
I didn't say it's ugly. Don't get you're mistaking the two together, right? I'm saying it looks like a man that's in retirement, ready to just lay back and wear a nice watch. That's what it reminds me of. Sorry, that's just.
I totally disagree with you.
You're correct. That's just you.
You're a delusional fantasist, I must say. 1 second. I tried to. Oh yeah.
You telling me that my watch is an old uncle's watch, all right?
Yeah.
It blings out like motherfuckers. I can't see no fucking old uncle wearing something like this, right? And you're calling it old uncle's watch.
So
and you reckon this is more young and youthful. You're on fucking drugs, man.
I'm asking myself that there was an article that showed also the steel version with a black lacquer. I'm trying to find that.
Wait. Maybe that one. Oh, there is this one.
Yes, that is platinum.
Yeah. Look at that one.
Yeah,
That is
that
nice.
is black lacquer. I think this is around 6,000 US.
That is nice. That is the steel one.
Also
Now
very cool.
this looks more youthful.
And that is platinum, yeah?
I think it is color and metal. So let's see at the prices. Yeah, 16 for the platinum, 12 for gold, 5 for steel.
That is actually and I would not have thought to say that ever about a Cartier watch, but those are good prices. Don't you think so?
Yes. The steel one is a good price in my opinion.
The platinum
So
for 16? Come on.
The platinum and gold pieces are both limited though. But yeah, if you like it, it's a good price.
I'm a total fan of those 3 watches that we just showed, and I thought that I would never say that about Cartier.
Available in November.
Yeah. I think there is no price out for the Tank Chinoise, the normal version right now. So we're waiting until Cartier decides about the pricing.
Yeah.
So
by the way, I also like the Coussin, but they only made high jewelry pieces, so that's too bad.
I hope that the Coussin comes out in gold.
Me too. I hope there's like a regular version of this that's coming out, because though I like that one.
Can you pull up the profile view, because it really looks like a cushion, so it appears to be very soft, so it's really nice.
Well, let's have a look at that one. Yeah, maybe without the diamond it would be much better, but you can see that there's like some work on the diamond. I like that. I like that. It's like a cartoony version of the Cartier Drive.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we talk about another brand? Hey, Captain. Good to see you, Captain.
Yeah, my captain. My legendary captain.
So, from the chat, is there any requests of any brands that do you want us to cover?
Otherwise, we just move on.
Yeah, otherwise we just move on.
I've already preloaded the next one.
Okay, why not pull it up? Wait.
Okay.
What do you think of Maurice Lacroix Icon Tide?
Haven't checked. Can't tell you.
I think Rodent Mutation is trolling us. So let's go with the next one, Jonathan. Ooh, good one. Good one.
How do we like that one?
That is a beautiful watch, man. That is a beautiful watch.
That is the new 3-hander by Laurent Ferrier in white gold, 40 millimeters. Very interesting interview with Monsieur Ferrier, also on Revolution watches. Basically, he says his inspiration for the cases comes from rhinestones. So he likes that those rounded shapes of rhinestones, and he tries to achieve this kind of spirit with his cases. And if you know that, you understand why the cases look like they do.
Yeah, absolutely. So his main collection is called the Galet, which in French could be interpreted as, you know, those stone that you find down in the river that has been rounded over time with.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I just thought it sounded well.
It should, you know, emulate this smoothness of those stones that you find, and I think it does a nice. What do you think of that big onion crown that comes with it?
I love it. I totally love it. I love the indexes that he puts on the dial.
The hands are fucking beautiful.
The hands are not Moritz Grossmann, but pretty close.
Yeah, pretty close.
I love the rounded crowns on those rounded case. I really like it. I would order it if I wouldn't have ordered so many watches right now, so I'm totally maxed out at the moment with watches.
What's the price of that watch?
31,000 euros.
Is it in white gold?
So you're
White
telling
gold,
me
yes.
that you blew your load prematurely?
It is a very good price, man.
Yeah, no, 31,000 Swiss francs, excluding taxes.
Yeah, it is a very good price.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is amazing. Oh, by the way, John, I saw the Laurent Ferrier sport watch.
Oh, how is it?
Can I be honest?
Did you try it?
I couldn't try it, but I had
Okay.
it like
You saw it
this
in the window?
this close.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking beautiful, man. Fucking amazing. The bracelet, it's fabulous.
I know a collector who pre-ordered it, and he saw it live, and he's absolutely mind blown. I was afraid that you're saying you didn't like it.
No. It is amazing. Yeah, I was trolling you a bit. It is amazing because I remember when we had the stream when we were talking about it.
Yes.
The bracelet was a big talking point because on photos and on rendering it didn't look that. It looked a bit odd, a bit too blocky, squarey. I don't know what. It looks so good. Can I pull it up? Do you remember the name of that watch?
Grand Sport.
Grand Sport. I'm talking like an idiot. Tac. Can I have a nice website for it? Thank you. Monochrome. Boom.
Monochrome always.
Yeah, that watch right there. Okay. That watch right there. That was fucking beautiful. By the way, did you know, for those who didn't know, Laurent Ferrier worked at the Patek Philippe factory for like 35 years or something stupid like that. And he actually launched the Nautilus alongside Gerald Genta.
Oh.
Yeah, and this is also why he kind of likes this idea, of a smooth, smoothed out watch case, because the idea behind the Nautilus is like you take the Royal Oak, you throw it in the sea, and with the water, it gets smoothed out, and so you have those smooth curves for the Nautilus. And this, he liked it so much, he made the Galet collection out of it, which has this square shape but very smooth. Like it's spent 50 years in a river.
This is gorgeous. How much is this?
42,000 Swiss francs plus tax.
Actually,
so Swiss. Now the question. You have the money and you have access to either this Laurent Ferrier Classic or the Lange Odysseus Titanium. Which one are you getting?
I'm getting the Laurent Ferrier, to be honest.
I'm getting the Lange.
Good. We won't compete.
Okay, yeah.
You're a typical German, eh? You can't think outside the box for fuck.
It's a tough choice, I admit, but I would go with a Lange just because of my love for Lange. Yeah, but I can appreciate this one.
That bracelet was a big talking point, but guys, believe me, it's really good. Really, 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 really good.
This watch reminds me of a real 70s style watch,
television
like TV watches. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think in real life it doesn't look that extreme. I think you have to see all the curvatures and everything like that in real life. So I've seen some video. Right. I've seen some videos and it looks different than those frontal shots.
Okay. in saying that, guys, you've hit an hour. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to invite people on? It's up to you guys. Anyway, I just thought I'd just remind you because you're right into your conversation. So just giving you trying to guide you in the right.
To be honest, I think we talked about most, brands that, the general public care about. I could go on and on for, another hour, but I would be talking about brands that nobody gives a shit.
Ferdinand Berthoud. Oh,
Ferdinand Berthoud. Also, Trilob for me was a big, big surprise. They came out with a beautiful watch. They had that place called Le Carré des Horlogers, which was basically a small place in the corner where they threw out all the independent guys because they were not worthy of the big galleries. But actually that was the best place ever because all the CEOs were there. H. Moser had Edouard Mellon. Chapek had the guy from Chapek. I don't remember his name. Ferdinand Berthoud was there. Ressence, Louis Erard, not Louis Erard, Louis Moinet, and many others. And they all were super nice, super friendly. They didn't have, those appointment bullshit. Are you press? Are you, whatever?
Did you talk to one of the CEOs?
Yeah, almost all of them.
Really?
Edouard Mellon was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
CEO of H. Moser. But to be honest, the best of all was, I don't remember his name, CEO of Ressence, a Belgian guy. He was so, how can I say, he was just so authentic and he was so proud and so, proud of about his brand and what he's making. And he was presenting, his new watch. And I was just so happy for him because it was already almost sold out. And he was just so happy about that. And it was just beautiful. Just amazing. So he was basically living the dream.
So for the viewers,
yeah.
This is the new Renaissance.
Yeah, and I have heard many many opinions like, oh, it's too basic. It doesn't really look like a watch or whatever. But the guy was so passionate about it. It was just beautiful. It was just amazing, and it was those rare moments where you don't talk about the watch itself, but like you talk about the idea behind it and why you actually are into horology, and you talk more about the art more than the watch as a material, materialistic side. It was really nice.
Swis, there's a question from Whole Milk. Did you see the Vonta Black Moser in person?
Yes,
I think we must. I
even have
you have a picture,
a video of it. I think it's sideways, but I think you can get the idea. So let me pull it up. So I guess he's talking about the full Vonta Black.
Yeah, the Streamliner Vonta Black. So basically, they took a Streamliner and entirely coated it with Vonta Black. Vonta Black is the most black color that you can have. It's basically little tubes which are embedded in, and basically those tubes are eating the light. So and that is a watch in front of a Vonta Black.
Look at that.
Yeah, backdrop. Here you can see the watch.
This is fucking amazing, man.
But it's totally experimental. It's a one-off because the Vonta Black, like I said, it is like little holes in the surface, microscopic holes. So if you get dirt or grease or anything on those little holes, then the effect is is not there anymore, or is
Yeah.
reduced.
So it is basically carbon nanotubes, like little hair that captures all the light. So if you just touch it, you will flatten the nanotubes and it wouldn't absorb the light anymore. So you just by touching it, you destroy
ruin
the
it.
paint.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I really hope that they will do a streamliner with Vanta Black dial very soon. Because
Yeah,
they have
I
other
hope
watches with Vanta Black dials. The last one with those ugly Breguet hands was really not my type. So I really hope that they do the streamliner in Vanta Black. Can you play the video again?
Sure. Yeah. Just have a look at that. You can barely see the shape, but it's just genius, to put that with a black background.
Yeah.
You just look at it. You're like, what are those floating hands? What's that? What's this? And they just took a watch and totally coded it.
So, and you've seen some Vanta Black dials when you visited H. Moser, did you?
Yes.
Yes. And is it really mind blowing when you see it?
It is. Okay. 100%. Yeah, really, it is.
I hope to see one day, and I really hope that they make the streamliner in Vanta Black. Okay, so Swis, what is your favorite watch of Watches and Wonder?
Let me pull it up. So to me, it's not just a watch; it's an entire brand, because all their watches were fucking beautiful, better than the other.
This is why I love you, Swis. Yeah. You think outside the box.
Yeah. So to me, winner chicken dinner today. Well, this week was Jaeger LeCoultre. Let me pull it up. Jaeger LeCoultre.
How funny is that? I was on another show just before, and on my friend Ken from Scotch Down Under, and I was saying the same thing. That's one of my favorite brands. Like how affordable they are and what you can get. Obviously, not everything, but they're great watches, man.
But their novelties are not really affordable.
No, but to me,
I didn't say all the watch. Did you hear what I just fucking said?
It is funny because the winner isn't even a wristwatch, and I think you know where I'm going with this.
Is it a buy?
There it is. This right here is the winner. Besides the obvious 222. Those the Atmos clocks. So they did. So how can I say this? You know how Vacheron has the cabinotier? So JLC also has this like ultra mega high-end department where they do, piece uniques and ultra limited super high-end pieces. You saw it last year with the Quadriptyque. So it was called Hybris Mechanica. So this is their department where they specialize with very, very complicated and intricate movements. Okay, so it is like a technical difficulty. And then there is Hybris Artistica, where they do very, very high-end artistic pieces. So it would be like enamel, micro painting, and gem setting galore. So more about the artistic side, but with like a tourbillon and celestial inside, just for good measure. And basically, this year they came out with those two two clocks. It is Atmos Hybris Mechanica. So ultra complicated Atmos clocks. And I think they are absolutely amazing. So this one is the Atmos Infinite, which has a zodiac complication. And this one is called the Tellurium. And it is so fucking damn complicated, I don't even remember. So it has a calendar, it has here you have the Earth and the Moon in orbit, and it has many more complications
Yeah,
behind.
when the sun sets and
But
rises and everything.
yeah,
like
basically it's like a small planetarium within the Atmos, and this is they had some very high-end Atmos before, like designers Atmos with perpetual calendars and so on, like for 30K. But this is like a whole new level, and
How much
fucking
is
love
this
it.
Atmos?
It's fucking pricey. It's
550, isn't it?
Yeah, 570.
Yeah.
Limited to 10 pieces, 570. Fucking expensive, but hey,
You know, and this is my problem with JLC. They have affordable watches, just like Mr.
Yeah.
GMT said, in the $8,000 to $15,000 range, and then they have those super high, complicated things, 500, a million, and so on. And in my opinion, there is no real connection between the both lines. So Vacheron does it better because they go up constantly in their price range. So those Cabinotier pieces are not totally out of line. But I have doubts that JLC as a brand really benefits from those super crazy high complications. And on the other hand, if you're buying $1 million complication, you'd rather look for Vacheron or for Grobel Forsey or something like that. And this is the problem that I have with JLC.
So I think JLC does not suffer from that very last argument you said, but we had a big conversation with my colleagues when we were over there, and it does seem that there is like a focus problem within the JLC brand, because as you said, they have those lower end standard JLC watches, and
that sell
a big gap, and then they make those super complicated. They also have the gyro tourbillon, Westminster chime. They do those things, and we are wondering, why are they using so much of their attention on these ultra high-end watches that they make maybe like 3 a year? Okay, it sells for millions, but it's just 3 a year, while they could take some of this resources and effort and put that into the regular collections instead. And I totally agree with that. This being said, these watches are fucking beautiful, and I am grateful that they exist. So this is a world time tourbillon, obviously, and many more complications. And this is a celestial tourbillon, minute repeater, everything. And I am very, very impressed with these watches. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And everything considered, I think JLC as a whole wins this year's Watches and Wonders.
I totally disagree with you. And Swis, I've hoped to pull you over to my favorite.
Yeah, let's go.
And
let's hear it.
I think after my
You're
presentation,
a fucking boring old person, you know that.
What?
I said you're a fucking boring old man.
Thank you very much for that. So, Swis, you remember when we were watching the New York watch show, and we were seeing all those high complicated watches and high horology and super sports watches and everything like that.
Yeah.
What was the watch that really touched our hearts, both of us?
Yeah, and and so it was the New York Watch Fair.
Yes.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it is there that we saw the Miss Audrey, sweetheart.
Okay. So my winner,
and in my opinion, I didn't talk about it, but JLC also had a killer woman's watch.
Wait. There is a better one. There's a better one. And here it comes. So I wanted to play those games. You would never guess the brand that I chose, but it's late in the evening, so I'm cutting it short. So this is my favorite watch of the show. Again, a lady's watch.
Hang on, you're fucking with us right now, right?
No, I'm not. I'm not fucking with you,
What the hell is
Hang
that?
on.
guys.
Did you
just-
take any drugs before you jumped onto
just-
this show today?
Just watch the video,
Let's
guys.
hear Jonathan.
Watch
Let's
the
hear
video. Watch the video. What do
Now
you
you
think?
best be explaining in detail what the fuck we just watched.
So, I didn't see that watch before.
Mhm.
It is really cool, I admit. It looks like a fucking complicated watch. They showed all the
So-
gears that so many
so-
moving parts.
So how does the watch work? Basically, the dial consists of 12 flowers. And at the end of every hour, as far as I understood the video, all the blossoms close. And for the next hour, then a couple of those blossoms open, according to the numbers of the hour. So if it's 3 o'clock, 3 of those flowers open. Then at the end of the 3 o'clock circle, those 3 flowers close. And at 0, 4 other flowers open.
It's really cool. It's way too complicated.
Yeah. How do you know
It's
minutes?
just way too
How
The
can you
complicated.
tell
minutes,
the minutes?
the minutes are on the side.
Yeah,
here
it's on
at
the side.
6.
There's a retrograde minutes.
Oh,
There is a
okay.
retrograde
Okay.
display. 1 second. I try to pull it up.
Look, I think it's very interesting. More for a boosty, but it's very interesting.
It is.
What?
Look
There-
here.
there
You can see the display of the minutes.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yep. I understand. So you got to look on the side of your watch to find out what minutes it is. Is that what
Exactly. Yes.
you're saying? Yeah. Okay. Oh well, you got it on the side anyway. So if you want to look, it should be pretty easy. I think.
It is super cool. It's just way too much.
Come on.
I think it is. I agree with you, Swiss.
It is way too much. And if you want to have this poetic side, because that's what it is, it's like a very poetic way
Yes.
of telling the time. Actually, JLC also has a women's piece that has a poetic side, and I think is also really cool.
Okay. Pull it up. Pull it up.
So-
We make a poetic watch.
I
Competition.
have to see if they even made an article about this one.
So before you go, guess how much this watch is.
Oh, is
2
it?
million. 2 million.
I cannot even imagine.
2 million. Am I
No.
close?
No. You're far away.
It's more.
No, it cannot
Okay.
be more. No, it has to
Far
be.
less. 243,000.
Yeah, I was about to say 200. 240? Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Guys in the chat, That's what happens when
my
you smoke too
God.
much weed and have too much pills, eckies, whatever,
This is
cocaine. You
the
buy this sort of shit.
yeah.
Mr. GMT, if I would be a rich man, I would give you one of those, just to
Do I
show
look
you
like a
my love.
busty to you? Do I look like a busty to you?
Okay, I'm gonna pull up mine. It's just fucking JLC website is so fucking huge.
Yeah, just that's what she said.
Yeah. Oh, my computer is not having it. Okay.
We
I
got
guess
to
it's-
start
I
raising
guess-
some
I
money
guess
for you
it's
to get a
gonna
new
work.
computer, Swiss.
Let's try this.
Now that is nice. For a woman's watch, that is nice. A little bit.
So actually,
Bling,
how
bling.
it works, it's supposed to, represent the starry sky of the night, obviously, and you can see that there is this rotating disc that has a shooting star on, and how it works is that totally at random. And I forgot to ask how they made a mechanical randomizer, but at random there will be a shooting star on the dial, which
How
I
long
think
does it
is
last?
super cool. It lasts like 5 seconds, like you
Okay.
just saw right there, like that.
Well, it's a shooting star. It can't be there for an hour.
And it
Fuck,
is
it's gotta be quick.
apparently like I think they said at like every 20 minutes, but it is random. This being said, you also have a secret button that you can push
Okay.
just so you can
like
impress
this.
your
You like this more than my
And
Van
I
Cleef
broke
and
my computer.
Apples?
Yes, I do,
believe
man. I reckon the other one's for boosty days.
You still
disappoint
have
me,
that
Swiss.
nice poetic side, but it's
Oh.
not so complicated of having, flashing flowers.
I think this
But
one looks nicer.
I think the watch that you've shown is also super cool. Just way too complicated.
I'm a man of the
posted the
night,
link,
and this really does it for me.
I've posted the link if anyone of the viewers wants to. Yeah, how
What?
much is that JLC?
Oh, good question. But Rodent is reminding us that we are both wrong because
Yeah, modern women
modern
want
women
men's
they
Rolex.
want Rolex.
And he's
Yeah,
not
well,
totally wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Oh
not totally
my
right either
God.
because my wife has got an Amiga and she loves it.
Wait, that's the regular one. Where's the price of that? Rendezvous Star. Come on. So, collection, please. Rendezvous Dazzling. Oh,
And we
it's
have the
not-
captain
it's
in
not
the house.
announced yet. It isn't announced yet. The price.
Cap,
Hello, Captain.
how you going, my sexy man?
Hello, gentlemen.
Hey man.
Hey, man.
What the
Hello,
hat you wearing
gentlemen and
today?
Mr.
What-
GMT, you wanted to say.
You are correct. Thank you for that correction, man. I screwed that up.
80K.
Ladies and gentlemen, and Mr. GMT,
Yes.
welcome to the show. Great show, guys.
It is
Great show.
80K. It's fucking expensive. Okay. Hey man, good to see you, man.
I was out bashing some tennis balls. I must say, I think taking a couple of months off actually helped my game.
Yeah.
I was
course, it
I was
always
on
does.
I was on point. It was good. So I was watching the rundown, and I have to rewatch the narrative of the watches that you covered.
Okay. So we had to pick and choose. Of course, there have been many more watches out there,
Mhm.
but we don't want to run a 4-hour show about that.
Yeah.
But maybe we don't find another topic for next week. Maybe we cover a little bit more of Watches and Wonders.
I think you should. That'll be a great idea.
Absolutely.
Remember that I also have the AHCI event and the other one. So
Yep.
Wow.
tons more.
There's so many watches that were what's the right word? Uncovered, released.
Yeah, released.
Introduced.
Released at Watches and Wonders that people glossed over, didn't cover. Not you guys, because I know you were picking certain pieces, because you could go brand by brand and cover every piece, and now you're at an 8-hour show, or more.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I mean, even Rolex, and I don't want to harp on Rolex because that's been covered probably the most. They had these piece uniques that I wasn't aware of watching certain streams or certain shows. And those were really spectacular pieces. So the Yachtmaster, I guess with the
Falcon Eye.
Well, not the Falcon Eye, the one with the I don't know what type of diamonds, not the canary yellow. Yeah, with those orange.
Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah.
What's the color of those diamonds? It's not canary yellow. They were more of an orange.
Yeah, orange sapphires.
Mm-hmm. And you covered the 222. I know that's.
Well, we had
near and dear to Swiss's heart. You had to.
Yeah, but it broke his heart. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens, man. That's life. Yeah. That's life.
Can I just say about that the Yachtmaster Falcon Eye? So I saw it and it looks like shit. I'm just saying it right now, guys. That Falcon Eye thing, it looks like shit. It's
but
trash.
people will go crazy after it, because everybody learns from those stone dials on the day dates now that they are so valuable. So they know every fancy stone dial on any Rolex basically is money in the pocket. So
that's true.
So same with Meteorite. Even that Kiesel thing, that day doesn't impress me too much, but people go ballistic after it. So,
did we drop the link in the chat?
Yes, I dropped it. I can drop it again, because otherwise, without dropping, the captain wouldn't be here.
If anyone wants to join for the after show, we can talk about many more brands, many more watches, whatever. I have many pictures and videos to show. Other than that, feel free to join. We don't bite. Well, GMT does, but that's like his thing. You know.
He behaves.
Hang on, wait a minute. Listen, I don't know about biting, but I am a little bit scared because of some of the shit that I bring up. So just be aware when you do come on the after show. There's some fucked up shit that I do say. So I just thought I'd put it out there so you guys are aware of it. I don't know how Captain puts up with it, but he's a man of many men that I've never seen being able to put up with this shit. So hats off to you, my man.
It's cool, man.
Mr. GMT, can I tell you something?
Oh, shit. What do you want to tell me now?
I've never heard a voice sounding so bad through a $600 microphone.
You know what? I can't fucking change my voice because I was born with a fucking thing.
Yeah, but to be honest, I like it more when you have your crappy Bluetooth headset, because then I can blame the headset. Now I'm blaming your voice.
Well, you know what? Do you want me to? I can change my voice. You know that, right? I can make it. Hang on, wait. See if I can do this. Is this better? Does this sound
much
better to
better?
you?
Much better.
Okay, I'll talk like this. I'll have an echo on my fucking voice. Is that better? Or do you want to sing voice? I can give you a singing voice.
No. Let's end this, guys. I hope you enjoyed our little presentation and our our opinions about. We tried to keep on the important brands, and I think we did a good job.
And on the things that really impressed us.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time, and we will talk more watches.
And if you want to join the after show, the link is
Yeah,
just in
the
the
link
comments.
is in the chat, guys.
If you're crazy
Chris-
enough.
Chris, please join us because I have information for you.
Oh shit.
Okay.